Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I am Adam.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Adam. You're Kelly. And we've got a special treat for you because it involves, well, some people have a thing for men or women or people in uniform. And apparently, this wouldn't be your first one.
No, it's actually my second.
Yes. The first
So,
one you got out of a speeding ticket.
and he was literally like built like a fucking Greek god.
This was before we met.
Yes.
And let me try to give like a brief memory from what you told me. Pulled you over for a speeding ticket, not far from the first apartment that we lived in together, but this was like right before we met. And he offered to let you out of it if you'd go on a date with him. And the date ended up with him giving you a full body massage.
He
followed
prepped me well.
Followed by a couple of orgasms. And he had a really nice penis.
His dick was huge.
So this was 2015 or 16.
Yeah, I was a baby. A baby into the world.
Yes. No, you weren't. You were a hoe at that point.
I was a hoe, but I wasn't experienced in hoe ways. Like, I'm pretty sure when I would sleep with people when I was in my like hoe phase in college, like I wouldn't come. I would not come. I would just have sex multiple times with multiple men.
Did this guy get you to come?
He did not. He did not make me come.
Wow.
But he was the closest thing to like a positive sexual experience. Like I said, like you said, he offered me an ultimatum. Not an ultimatum, like get a ticket or go on a date with this really hot cop. I mean, what would you have chosen?
I mean, that is kind of an abuse of power.
Okay, but yeah, so I went on a date with this guy. I just want to let you know like how it went down. I went on a date with this guy. He made me dinner in his home. Like he cooked a full meal for me. Okay? He had it preheating in the oven, like on warm, waiting for me. Okay? And then we eat, we chat, we talk, conversations flowing, we go and watch a movie. And that's
You know how shitty that sounds after I say what I'm about to say?
What?
You never saw him again, did you?
I did not, because he actually joined the military.
Oh.
Yeah, he joined the military. He also had a 5-year-old child, and like he was a pretty busy guy. Like he had to move away because of the military. I would have definitely seen him more if he stayed.
You could have been a stepmom.
Yeah, I could have been a stepmommy. I would have been down.
We just talked about not wanting kids.
I do not want kids. That's someone else's child. Okay.
Yes, but if you're married as a step parent, that is also your kid.
50%.
Yes, but you still have to put up with the little pikes.
Okay. But yeah, I could have been a stepmom. And this guy was
opportunities missed.
Delicious. Okay.
So fast forward.
Fast forward to my second cop. Okay, I actually met him on a site where you look for either
it's
male
a swiping app.
It's a swiping app. It's not a dating app. It's one geared more for threesomes.
Oh,
it's that app.
The one with like a lot of robots.
Not for me. I don't get robots. I get a lot of men.
No, motherfucker. Is it the one that like tried to like fake sponsor us, like someone out claiming to be them? Okay,
I think so. So yeah, it's an app geared more for finding threesomes. Like couples are on there, singles are on there.
I'm still trying to fucking find Nemo.
And that's where I met him, added him on Snapchat because that's how I like to communicate with people.
Millennial.
And we chat for honestly like a good bit, like months at least.
Really?
Yeah, like it's been at least 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I think I remember I matched with him at my new assignment and just got around to playing with him like a month ago or a few weeks ago.
Jeez.
It's just because of our schedules. I did find out that he does live about 45 minutes from where I'm staying. So we had to like plan it. And then he has a continuous rotating schedule because he is an officer
of the law.
So one day it finally worked out where he would come over in the morning after I got off my shift, and thank fuck I had a late checkout that day, like a 12 p.m. checkout. So he gets there around 8 in the morning, okay? I get off work like around 7:15. I go and have my little free breakfast at the hotel.
That's also your dinner.
That's my dinner. And I go to my room, I shower, I put on a little bit of makeup, which is just me doing my eyebrows and slapping on some mascara. And then I get under the covers and wait. I did snooze for like a few minutes.
Listen, you are the kind of person, if ever given like a 2-minute window to sleep, take a nap, you are going to be asleep for 1 minute and 59.5 seconds.
Absolutely.
Like, I can't tell you how many times I catch you snoring while you're awake.
What?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
What are you talking about?
Hang out with you, and you will know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So anyways, like I catch a little power nap, 15 minutes, and this guy comes to my hotel room.
No, he's gonna come.
Like I completely felt safe with this guy. Like I've chatted with him for like 6 fucking months. So we were pretty well acquainted, but still have never met in person. So he did come to my room. Adam know like when he got there that he was there, that I felt safe and everything. And like I did ask him to at least like chat with me for a little bit, just to kind of like, I do have to have like some type of connection with you. I don't want sex to feel transactional at all. So he absolutely, like, honestly, I think we chatted for like 30 minutes before we even fucked. So like, yeah, like I was asking him questions about his job. Has he ever fucked anyone in his cop car? Because I really want to fulfill that fantasy. I want to be fucked in the back of a cop car with handcuffs. So bad.
I mean, if you get caught, you're already in handcuffs.
Exactly. But that is one of my fantasies, and I don't know if I'll ever get to fulfill that, but he said he did it. But women do hit on him a lot. Like he said, like when he's in uniform, like they are very brazen and like come up to him and like give him their number and stuff. But I thought that was cool as shit. But then during this time where like I'm asking him questions, he's like rubbing my neck and my shoulders, and it feels so fucking good. Like after a shift, my body is so sore and tired and tight.
Like I could rub your feet for like 2 days straight. Don't think it would make a dent.
I know.
Shout out plantar fasciitis.
But he was doing all the right things, and it felt so good. And eventually he's like, how am I like this close to you? And like, I haven't kissed you yet. And then we start making out. And
I'm sorry. That is like, I'm the king of cheese and corn. Corny and cheesy
I thought that
jokes.
was a good line.
Listen.
That was a good one.
That's probably in the same realm as your old fuck buddy that was like, I need some of that sweet Latina pussy.
I like guys who are smooth, and I thought that was a pretty smooth line.
The kiss one? Or
the kiss one, not the
pussy?
Latina pussy one.
Fucking hell.
Okay, but anyways, we ended up like making out a little bit. Like we had good kiss chemistry. He does use a lot of tongue. I don't think I was ready for that much tongue at like 8 in the morning. But it goes pretty well. And like the point of
Didn't
me
he
seeing
lick your
this guy,
face?
did he lick my face?
Didn't he lick your face?
No.
I feel like he was the one that you told me about that licked your face.
He licked my face?
I'm pretty sure you told me he did.
Dude, I don't think he licked my face.
Someone did lick your face.
No, that was I'll let you know who it was.
This guy did not lick your face. It was...
Anyways, we had good kiss chemistry. He used too much tongue. And the reason I specifically wanted to see him, because I told him my thing for getting facials. And it's very specific. I like a guy that can come a lot to give me a facial. Okay?
Not me.
I'm sorry,
Can't do
but
it.
You can't do that, babe.
I mean, if I
I
feel
wish you could.
Like, if I don't come for like 3 days,
yeah,
I could do it.
Yeah, but at that point, I just want you to fuck me and just cream pie me.
Yeah, I mean, as many cream pies as I've given you, if you went on birth control, we'd probably have like 80 kids by now.
But yeah, so this guy said, yes, I will give you a facial, okay? And we will record it and send it to your husband. I was like, fuck yes, give me that. I want all that.
The only disappointment was that he did not get a lot of it on video.
We did not. Listen, have you ever tried coming on someone's face and recording it? I bet it's hard.
Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, it is hard. Pun intended, as always. And yes, we have done that.
Okay, so like he gets a video of me giving him a blowjob, which his dick is absolutely wonderful. It is the perfect length, the perfect girth. It was delicious to have in my mouth. Okay, I would
Did it
definitely
taste like
go down on him.
strawberries?
He tasted like strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and cream pie?
No, but he actually he tasted nice. He smelled good. Like I could tell he showered that
Huh.
morning. So like I'm giving him a blowjob, like doing my special. And he's like, how would you like this, ma'am? And I'm like, can I get on my knees and you like be towering over me? He's like, yeah, absolutely. So I get on my knees and
Megan, please don't. Please come on my
and
face.
I'm like ready for this gloriousness on my face. So I like blow him a little bit and he's like, okay, you ready? I'm like, yes, I'm ready. And he comes all over my face. Bonus points. There is a picture of this
On your Twitter,
on my Twitter,
which is going to be linked down below.
Yes, you can link it down below. And he comes all over my face. It goes in my hair. It goes everywhere. It covers me beautifully. Okay. And we got a great shot of it. I feel like it's awesome.
Yes.
And
Yes,
fuck,
it
the
is.
only thing is that like immediately afterwards, I could feel it get in my eye. And I'm like, fuck. It got in my right eye, like it started leaking into my eye, and he's like, and I'm like, oh no, it's going in my eye, and he's
That
like,
sh-
oh my god, let me get you a towel, and
That shit burns.
it does,
like a
like it
Johnny
literally
Cash
makes
song.
my eye burn, and I have like a reaction, like my eye starts swelling, and it hurts. It's weird. But he did get me a towel. I gently wiped it off. I left the one in my hair there because I showered that morning. And I wanted Adam to kind of like get a little bit of whiff of it because it was still in my hair.
Listen, I love it when you smell like cock. It is one of my favorite times to kiss you.
I know, isn't it great? And the only thing is, like, immediately after that, I'm fucking exhausted. Like, a wave of pure exhaustion hit me, and I'm like laying face down on the bed, just like nodding off. And he decides to lay down next to me. And like eventually, I think I'm snoring, and he's snoring, and we're we're both like sleeping. And like maybe 15 minutes go by, and he gets up and he starts getting dressed and everything, and I'm still in the bed, like passed out. And he kind of waits for me to wake up a little bit, and I'm
That's
like,
nice.
that was awesome. Thank you so much for that. He did plan on, like, we did plan on having like actual penetrative sex, but we didn't even get to use the condom because we were so exhausted. I was like, listen, I'm tired. Is it okay if we just skip the sex?
I thought it was because he had like an actual date with someone else that day.
Oh, he did have a lunch date with a coworker. So like it was getting pretty late. It was like 10, 11 at this point, and he had to go back. I had to go home, and it was absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see him again. And he actually introduced me to a very good friend of his.
Listen, these fuckers had the same fucking name.
Yeah, his friend has his same name. And apparently, him and this friend like to have male, female, male threesomes together. Like they are comfortable enough with each other to share a woman. I'm like,
Which is
hell
awesome.
yes, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So he actually started a little group chat with all of us, and I think the next plan is for all three of us to have some fun while I'm over there on a work assignment, so I'm super excited.
All right. All right. All right. Are you ready to bless the people?
Bless the people with what?
We're going to go on a little bit of like an educational experience here.
We just want to give you guys some good feedback and tell you what not to do and things that irk us. Okay. Because, listen,
couple of things.
We recently got back on one of these like
paid dating sites, like swinger sites.
It's a paid lifestyle site.
Yes.
Okay. We finally got back on it.
After like a year and a half.
Yeah. And I think we'll eventually buy the lifetime membership, but this website, it's like from the fucking early 90s. Okay.
You know what we're talking about.
Like,
all right, let's not shit talk the platform too much. But the things we are going to go over is pretty universal. Okay. Number one, don't just open a conversation with, hey.
Please don't do that.
Don't just open a conversation with like, what are you doing?
This isn't Tinder, okay? You can't start out like that. Even then,
read the goddamn profile and then try to like start a conversation with ways that reflect not only that you read our bio, but also how you think we could potentially be a good fit based off how you read our profile. There are profile descriptions for a fucking reason. Number two, don't just assume that because you have a big dick, we want it in our butt or our mouth or our vagina. And don't try to guilt people into playing with you. Like, if you get rejected and you say, too bad, I'm well endowed, you're going to get a fucking rant.
You're going to rant and then get blocked after you see it.
Yes.
Because that's what Adam did.
And I'm an easygoing guy.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, please read the profiles, okay? Grab something that caught your attention, mention it in your message. Have a nice, well thought out message too. Don't just say, hey, what's up?
Like I did to you on our first fucking.
Also, don't be that couple that just like requests to like
9 times out of 10, I'm willing to bet it is not an actual couple.
Yeah. Don't request to view your private photos.
Never lead off with that.
Never start out that way because you already get a negative look on you.
Platforms should just delete the option to request that.
Yeah.
They should, because
we should offer it to you once we've chatted with you and feel like you're a potential like person of interest.
Yeah.
And we feel comfortable with you seeing us completely naked or in like risque positions.
We had a person, I don't know if this person was claiming to be a couple or not, but out of nowhere, they just sent an image access request. And this is something you can find, like this particular feature on SDC, SLS, Cassidy, 3Fun, maybe Field, and probably other platforms as well. So it's not limited to just one platform. But this particular fucker led off with that. No conversation history prior to that. And I think it was you that responded to it. Because normally I just ignore them or just delete them. And you said, sorry, my husband and I don't like to reveal our pictures unless we've had conversation with you. And this person had a 1-word response. 2 letters.
Oh.
Like
that's common sense.
Like I almost want to go to this person's profile, give them a validation or certification, what the fuck ever, to warn other people that they are just pick hunters. Like, people, what is wrong with you? Now, granted, there are a few people that we have been corresponding on said platform that are nice and genuine. And there was one time that I even fucked up, but it wasn't like what we've just described. They were talking about their profession, and I misread entrepreneur as like interpreter somehow. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. What languages? Jesus Christ.
Also, I don't know like if this is a like really big like faux pas, but if you don't know the couple, don't request for them to be your friend without chatting with them a little bit. Like just a random couple asking to be your friend.
I feel like that one might be a passive aggressive way to say, "Hey, can you message me because I can't do it."
No.
No? I feel like that might be for some.
Have the balls to like read your profile and message and say something.
And
like,
then add? Like, you'd be okay. So
No,
if
no, no,
someone
no.
read our profile, sent us a nice message,
Yeah.
and before we responded, then they hit the add button.
No, you only hit the add button. Okay, this is just me. You only hit add as a friend, request to be your friend after you've met them and are in like friends in real life.
But like, I also don't understand the point of a friend request on these sites because a lot of them would like to be like a Facebook or a Twitter or Instagram.
There are other
But like,
sites
there's
to be
not really a
friends.
feed portion.
Yeah, no. I don't want those requests unless you're an actual friend in real life.
But you get what I'm saying.
I get what you mean. I get what you're trying to say. Don't request to be my friend. I am going to reject you.
You know what, bitch? I'm going to send you a Facebook friend request.
I don't have a Facebook, so
Well, then what the fuck?
All right. What's another pet peeve? Like this goes without saying. Please like fill out your profile to the best of your abilities. Have some
Ooh.
adjectives in there. Don't just have like one line. And have, if you're a couple, have an equal amount of male and female pictures. I hate couples that just show off the female, which I get it. Your wife is hot. But have some pictures of yourself too, because you're hot too.
And don't just assume that no one wants to see the husband.
I want to see the husband.
Yes. Another one is I understand that you might have some sort of need for privacy and keep that shit locked down. But at the same time, we would like, we're not asking for a dick pic. We're not asking for a nude. We're asking for a face picture because you can't tell everything about the person from the face picture, but you can tell a lot, like how groomed they are, how clean they are, to a point.
If they have a good smile.
Yeah, like
you can
I'm
tell
big
a lot
on
from the
smile.
face. Yeah.
Like in our Pod Bash group chat and like other group chats that we're in, people will post nudes in there and like, don't get me wrong, they always look great. But I'm like, damn, look at that fucking smile, right?
And guys, take off your fucking sunglasses if you're gonna take a face picture. Okay?
Unless it's a transition lens.
No.
Yes.
What the fuck? If you're wearing transition lens, don't. Okay?
That's a little harsh. Listen.
No, but take off your fucking sunglasses, okay, if you're going to take a picture.
Sidebar, I don't like transitions. Like, I would never wear them because to me, they always look like you're looking through iced tea. We're really going to sound like assholes here.
I feel like an asshole, but this shit needs to be said.
Yeah.
Fill out your profile. Have equal pictures. Don't request to add me as a friend. Don't say hey. Don't request to open my private gallery.
So kind of what I was getting back to is if you don't have a face picture and you're like a little like insecure about sending it, that's fine. But at the same time, if you are comfortable sharing a face picture, just not out on like your main profile, please include a face picture in your message.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then another thing, and this is generally speaking, not just platform etiquette, just because someone is not straight does not mean they will fuck anything that walks. It does not mean they are attracted to anything that walks. That does not mean that my wife is into your wife, that I am into your husband or penis owner. And my wife is not in, doesn't necessarily mean that she's into any vagina owner. Okay. Grow up. Okay. Just because you're straight doesn't mean you're attracted to every male or every female.
Oh, speaking of which, I do have to mention this, okay?
Ruh-roh.
I like bi men, okay? And let me be honest, when my husband first told me that he was bi, I was not down with it, okay? I went the opposite direction.
Yeah, you thought I was going to leave you for a guy.
I thought you were going to leave me for a guy, and I felt absolutely crushed and not...
I mean, we were We had barely even been dating. Like,
I know.
Well, like you.
Like,
Well, no,
it
I think
kinda
we were still
shattered me.
fucking. I think we were still fucking.
Yeah,
around
we
at
were
this
just
point.
fuck buddies, and you told me like, "Oh," and I was like, "What?" I did not view it positively. I viewed it in a negative way. I didn't like it. I thought about like leaving you. Like
How'd
the
that one
many
work
times
out?
I thought about that.
Listen, you tried to leave me like 3 or 4 times after you stood me up 3 fucking times. How did that work out for you?
Now I have this beautiful engagement and wedding band on
Listen,
my
the
ring
engagement
finger.
ring is a replacement. Shout out to Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry, for fucking up the first one.
But anyways, so I have this pet peeve now because it is 2022, okay? No one gives a fuck that you are straight, okay? I'd rather you have some balls, okay, and grow the fuck up and have the power to say I'm bi, okay?
So basically, you're saying don't hide behind
Don't
as
yeah, don't
straight.
hide who you are because we have like so many people that like messages and it's like, "Hey, I'm bi. Like, would you
Well,
guys be
I
down
wouldn't.
to like?" I've had like 3 or 4 messages.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is some people might not be comfortable coming out in that way.
I know, but this is a platform that is.
But you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're trying to say.
Like
Okay,
sometimes, like you and I both sometimes have insecurities that don't make sense.
Yeah.
To other people.
True.
And maybe this is one of those.
Okay, this is one of them. But I do fucking love and appreciate the guys that are like, I'm bi and say it with their chest.
See, I thought you were going to go with this whole little spiel about homophobic, like super homophobic in terms of like, let's say there's like a male threesome going on or something of the sort involving 2 guys and at least 1 female. And I'm talking like these people wouldn't be able, like one of the guys would like not even look at another penis, not even be comfortable with them accidentally brushing up against each other, even if it's like their shoulders touching. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if your wife comes home to you and says, "Give me a kiss," after a play date, you're probably going to kiss her. And I understand there are some people that have like different rules and boundaries, like we did. I remember my first solo play date with a woman. You made me shower, brush my teeth, use mouthwash.
Yeah, I did.
And then you would kiss me.
Yeah.
But not everyone is like that. And for example, if I were to have done that to you, what are you doing?
I'm looking for that phrase I said about the bi in our chat.
If I would have done that to you, like kind of had like blown you off, like, no, I'm not going to kiss you.
Yeah.
You would have been devastated.
Yep. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, like you kind of are. And like, for example, in bed, I get rejected all the time from you. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
All the time. Maybe not necessarily while we're in bed, but like around the house quite a bit, in the bedroom, in the bathroom.
Okay, you count those as rejections?
When I'm like trying to be all flirty and like be rubbing all up on you and you're like, no, and then I stop, that's a rejection.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just being like annoyingly flirty, and I'm just like, no.
No, girl. I'm trying to take you to Pound Town.
Okay, noted.
You obviously have no fucking clue how attracted I am to you.
I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right. I found the phrase. Okay. This is what I want out of men that put straight, but they're kind of bi or bi-curious. Okay. I want a bi guy, and I want him to own his sexuality. I want him to be proud.
I think you still can be, but not publicly out.
Come on.
For example, like I did for a while, like I owned it.
Yeah, you did. And you do.
But like I wasn't out publicly.
Yeah.
Aside from, well, I guess you could say the podcast, but like to family and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I am. But I feel like that's kind of a little unfair to ask of someone unless they're already doing it. Because we don't live in a world where you can, like, for example, and I told you this the other day, where we live, I don't feel comfortable wearing pride anything.
But you still do.
I still do. But every time I do, I feel like there's a target on my back.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are staring and like, look at that faggot. that's the kind of place we live.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's okay to use that word, but what I'm saying is like that's how I feel they're staring at me. And so for people around us, like I get it. I get why you would want to stay closeted. Totally. But I would hope that we can change the world to be a better place. It's a little bit different, I think. But I feel like if they are owning it, like their profile says they're bi and you're into them, I feel like that's bonus points.
It is bonus points. That's actually like one of the guys we're talking to on Snapchat. I added you in the conversation and I really want to get to know him and go get drinks with him because he said he was bi and would like to try it out.
I feel like he takes like a day and a half to respond.
Yeah.
And then when he starts typing, it's like 20 minutes later you get the message.
Yeah.
He
does have like a full-time job. He has children. He has like joint custody. So
But like the amount of conversation that you've had with him and the amount of conversation like that you've told me about, like I'm pretty ignorant of who he is. Like I literally just got added to the Snapchat message and then I didn't really have any other context other than he's bisexual.
Yeah.
What else is a pet peeve for you, my dear?
I think that is it.
All right.
Since we've gotten back on this site, I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah. Probs on my knobs. All right. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TNR Podcasts. That is plural. You can find our merch on fullswapshop.com. You can also listen to us on fullswapradio.com. They have an app. It's great.
Yeah. Also, if you want to check out that facial picture, it's on my personal Twitter.
We say personal, but it's also more like a dirty because you don't really post personal things.
It's my dirty Twitter.
Yeah. So that
Adam
shall be linked below.
Yeah. Check it out.
I guess that's it. Let us know what you think about the platform rules, or not rules, but
any
things
of your
that we
pet
talked
peeves
about.
too.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We will shout them out.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
All right.
See you later.
Yep. Go Hawks.
Bye.